guys, Flave from Boxing Evolution TV, and I'm joined here by Frank Warren at the final head-to-head at the Odeon Cinema in Kensington. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm very good, and I'm a little bit more excited today after seeing the events that have been going on. Looks like things are getting a little bit heated finally, and there's a little bit of tension between the two.
Yeah, we're getting towards fight time, and they're obviously been training a long time for this. I think they're in training camp for 16 weeks to both of them. So as you can imagine, they're keen to go. What they certainly won't, either of them want to be overtrained, and you can see at the moment that certainly it looks more from Tyson that he just can't wait to get it on, and whereas Derek's, I think he's content to wait to get to Manchester and do his fighting there.
I mean, the fact that they're talking about putting a bet on it between themselves, I mean, that's definitely taken the stakes up a little bit. I mean, how do you think that will apply pressure to either fighter? I mean, will it change their game if they do that?
Well, if they want to strike a side bet, that's I have no problem. I'm sure they'll do that, and it will obviously add a bit more spice to a fight that's spicy enough anyway. The winner of this fight gets into a real serious situation as far as boxing is concerned. He gets into the number one position to fight Vladimir Klitschko, and that's really where certainly Derek wants to get to. Although Tyson does, this will force the issue.
I mean, do you think this is pretty much Derek's kind of last chance for this? Whereas, as Tyson says, he's younger. He's still got a lot of progress way to go.
I don't think it's about. I mean, Derek's not had a lot of fights. If you look at his record, I think Tyson's may have had more fights. I'm not sure, but they're pretty much the same as far as the amount of fights the pair of them had as professionally. Derek can't afford to lose. There's no doubt about that. And Tyson doesn't want to lose. So you've got two guys there who in their heads want to fight for the world title and see this as the way forward to do it. And for Derek, he knows that all the chips are on the table and he's got to deliver.
Do you think that will improve his performance on the night, perhaps, because there's so much at stake?
I think what I'm looking forward to with Derek is the best shape I've ever seen him in since all the time I've been involved with him. It's well documented. A lot of his up to probably just over a year ago, he was coming in 2.5 3 stone over his best fighting weight. So he's now fighting at his best weight. So I think, and the level of opposition has not been bad. But he's stepping up to they're both stepping up to a different level now. So I feel that. For Derek, this is going to bring the best out of him. He likes, he never shies away from anybody. Fighters got different ways of doing the same things. Derek, you only got to look at his record. He's not ducked anybody. I mean, he goes from tough guy to tough guy to tough guy.
Now, Derek's made quite a bold statement saying that, he has created Box Nation. I mean, where do you stand on that?
Well, he's been very instrumental in some of his fights. I mean, one of the biggest fights the biggest fight we've ever had on Box Nation was him against David Hay. So he was, that was a great fight. He fought Klitschko on Box Nation. He's had various other fights. He's been very well received by the subscribers. So he's been one of the foundation stones, one of the main foundation stones of the channel.
Well, I think
and he's proud of it. And for me, as he's, he's promoter and he's manager, and I'm proud to be involved with him from that point of view, because he's given the fans what they want and the subscribers what they want, which are exciting fights.
Okay, well, I certainly agree that he has helped raise the profile of Box Nation. Whether he's the whole cause and it's a different.
Listen, we all exaggerate a little bit, but having said that, he's played his part in it, and it's something I certainly wouldn't want to, belittle or diminish. He's been involved in some really good fights on the channel, and they've been very high profile fights. The fight against David Hay was the highest profile fight of the year when it was on.
And on the last note about there was some words exchanged between them as well about both of them being ugly and who's the better looking one. Do you think we should conduct a poll into who's the best looking boxer?
I'll let you sort that one out. I don't want to get into that one. I think both a pair of ugly suds.
Well, you heard it there from Frank Warren. But Derek Chisora and Tyson both ugly. Anyway, Frank, I would like to thank you for interviewing. I'm looking forward to your night.